Right, hello there, this is Wixie360 here, bringing you my third episode of my series Let's Play Pokemon White. Now, I'm starting this off with basically the same team, my Pokabu and my Yanapu, but I have off-screen trained them, as I said I would at the beginning. My Yanapu is now at level 13 and my Pokabu is now level 15. I found out here that the gym leader doesn't let you in. I was wondering why, but I see why now, because in here we find Cheren by the blackboard, and he wants to battle us again for the second time, just to see if we've got any better. See here I try and make sure that Pete is my first Pokemon, which is my Yanapu, for those of you that haven't seen my other episodes. And yeah, that's because he will be opening with his starter, which on mine is Mijimaru. It's always the starter which is super effective against yours. Sharon's usually the guy which is your information giver. He's usually the smart one. So he wants the starter that's best against yours. Because he's not an idiot like Belle is, just picking the one which we can just destroy. See here that quickly Pete's a higher level. And he's super effective, so he's very quickly dispatching the Mijimaru. So he's going quite well. Sharon said at the start he wanted to test how useful items were on his Pokemon, so that's demonstrating it there. His Oranberry restored him pretty much back to half health. And here is his second Pokemon. It's the same as other trainers, such as Trainer N and things like that. It's a Coroneco, which is like a dark cat, as we see here. I do not like it, or its evolution, which is why I haven't caught it. I'm planning on getting ones which I think are quite good. Yeah, some of them though will need to be traded to get to their third evolution. For this, I have to apologise. I will be using some sort of software, an external software, if I can find one. My friend believes he has a link which can help me evolve it. I'll just send him one of my game saves and he'll do it for me. Which should be quite good, because it means I'll have a strong team. But if you do get the game, or I don't know, get it on DS in Japanese, something similar, you will have to have another DS to be able to evolve them. Right, here the gym leader apparently has been sent back to the gym, told me by Sharon. But for some reason I decided to go on a bit of a walkabout, have fun looking at hedges, gang raping a girl here, an old bloke, la la la, and here's the gym. Now here's the cool thing about this gym, it's designed to teach you the basics of Pokemon. So what they do is they're putting you against what's super effective against you. Here the gym leader, the grass one, says test which starter you started off with, just so he knows which one to open with, who should open next game. Not next game, but the game you play the leader. This is a thing I thought was quite weird. Do they do this in every gym? Because I haven't got onto the second gym yet, even though I haven't been playing ahead. Yeah, they give you fresh water, which is quite useful. Here I was trying to work out what you do, but what you do is you press the button, which is super effective, to the symbol on the curtain. So here I get the hang of it, and hidden trainer behind the post there, just to let you know that he's there. I'm not sure if I'm still opening with Pete. I think I am. I am going to try and open with Pokabu when I can, because if you see, he's when he comes out, he's quite close to level 16. And at this point, I thought that Pokabu evolved at level 16, like other games like Pokemon Red and Pokemon Red starters with Charmander and Squirtle, which is quite good. So I was hoping for an evolution in this episode, but I'm not sure if I get there at the end. It's possible. Here, see, I see the other trainer and immediately put in Steve. I have seen the evolution of Pokabu, the one after. I believe it's called Chowbu or something. I don't know the pronunciation, it's spelt weird. But it's it's the only starter, for those of you who don't know, which gains a second type as it evolves. Chowbu becomes a fire and fighting type, which is an advantage against other types such as normal and rock, where especially rock, as fire type isn't very good against it, but then the fighting gives it advantage. Problem is, you then gain the vulnerability against psychic types, which can become a bit annoying, but all you gotta do is have other types to cover that, and you should be pretty sorted. It seems that a lot of trainers recently have cheren echoes and things like that. I think that someone I will be catching a munner to join our team. I think. I can't remember. Apologies for that. Right here, we have dispatched this other trainer. Well, it's cheren echo, and my Steve is dangerously close to level 16. So here I'm thinking that I've been robbed of an evolution, but it's all good. You'll find out now that Pokabu actually evolved at level 17, which I was a bit disappointed about. Now here are the gym leaders. There's Dent, and I don't know the other two's name yet. And what they do is there's three of the leaders, which I was surprised about when I got there for the first time. Basically, one of them obviously starts with each type, and this one's called Corn, who's the one who's super effective against me. And he will use one of the elemental monkeys, which is super effective against your starter. But thankfully, we have Yanapu, or Pete, who can easily counter that and give me the win. Now, the trainers will open with a Uteri, this Pokemon here. Fairly easy to defeat, not the best. It will usually use moves like Cheer Up and similar, so it's pretty poor. You should easily be able to take them out, and then the only difficulty is for your starter to take out the one it's super effective against. Now here, my Pokabu's just gained a plus 4 HP, which I was quite surprised about. I usually only see that on Chanseys and Tibbons and things like that. Right, here is the This is the elemental monkey. Sorry, super effective against my starter. This is Hayapu. It's obviously the water type, and they all seem to have weird growths coming out of their head, some sort of disease. But I don't know what the water one's meant to represent. I thought only the grass one did because it's a tree. No idea whether the fire type does, but it's a little bit strange. It confuses me occasionally. Now here I've been robbed of a kill. I'm so close to getting the kill that it's silly. Now here's a move I disliked before this match. Fury Swipes. I thought it was weak and unusable, but using it now I see that it is a very good move. The 5 hits, 18 damage I believe each one. So it is, if you get the 5 hits, that's 90 damage, which makes it a very formidable attack. And usually you'll have at least 2. So that'll be at least a 36 damage, which puts it up the same as a tackle. And here we see a display of the 3D animations. As you just saw, the gym badges going into the case and everything, which I think is a very nice touch. Which is just brilliant. And now here we get given the TM for Cheer Up, which isn't the best. I think I'll just leave it in my bag and probably won't use it. What it does is it raises the attack and special attack of your Pokemon. It could come in useful, but usually I stick to the attacking aggressive moves, which can easily win me a battle if I need it. Here we get taken away by an assistant called Mokomo, assistant for Professor Araragi, and she takes me up to her bedroom. I was getting a bit worried here, especially noticing her sister in the corner. Right, she says, I am Mokomo, I am a researcher, and I'm trying to work out what this weird machine is off to the side. She says she researches trainers, and she gives me a HM to begin with, which made me like her, because now we have Cut, which is, obviously you have to have the gym badge for the first gym we just did to be able to use it, and obviously to be able to gain it, as she'll only be out there after. So now we teach it to one of our Pokemon, which I don't really enjoy teaching Cut to one of our starters. So I'm afraid it's going to have to be Pete which learns it. So, and our starter obviously isn't able to learn it. We have Scratch, Fury Swipes, Lick, or Vine Whip. Now, I'm not a fan of the move Lick. It's a very weak move, 20 damage. It's Ghost type. It may be good as a range of types, but it's generally a poor move. So I'm not going to keep that, and I learn him Cut. Now, you'll see why I learned him Cut before when I go out here. Well, it's not why I learned it. I was learning it just for the sake of it. Just because I knew I'd need it. But here I find out you need it straight away, actually. Now, I heal my Pokemon after the not very difficult gym, but it's worth a go. So, restored to full health. Please come back anytime. Which I think is a bit rude, actually, from them there. Just they obviously want me to get hurt. Right, that's the end of the episode. I'll see you guys in my next episode. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Peace!